This is Taylor from Nuts and Bolts Speed Training with another PowerPoint tip to help you make happy hour. How to evenly apply gradients and shape effects to more professionally highlight your objects. And here in PowerPoint, I have a draft layout to highlight the two senior managers running our project. I have some mocked up pictures there on the left, which should be replaced by professionally taken photos, and some quick highlights there on the right. And what we want to do here is add a gray gradient to the graphic to give it a little extra pop. And if you want to do this professionally, you need to first group the objects together. And let me quickly show you what I mean. Notice that the two rectangles on top are grouped and the two rectangles down below are not. Now for my Drawing Tools Format tab, if I first just add a gray fill, all of the rectangles look the same, but watch what happens if I now add a gradient. Choose a gradient, I'll come in here from the left, the dialog closes, and I'll hit Shift F5, and there you can see the difference. The gradient on top has been applied evenly across both rectangles, whereas the gradient down below has been applied to each individual rectangle, which doesn't look nearly as sharp as the gradient up top. And I can make this even more apparent if I hit Escape, come back to my Shape Fill, open my gradient, and come to More Gradients. If I adjust the gradient stop, again, you can see up top, the gradient is applied evenly throughout my entire object, where down below, it's applied to each individual rectangle on its own. So just keep that in mind. If you want to apply a gradient evenly across a number of objects, you need to group them first. And the same applies to shadows. So let me hit Escape and hit Page Down. In here I have 3 boxes and I want to add a drop shadow to give them a little extra pop. So I'll select all 3 boxes, and you can see the 2 boxes on the right are grouped and the one on the left is not. I'll quickly, from the Drawing Tools Format tab, select Shape Effects, select Shadow, select Outer, and hit Shift F5, and there you go. Just like gradients, the shadow is evenly applied around the grouped objects there on the right, giving it a nice professional polish, whereas if you look at the title on the far left, it also has an outer shadow around it, so it looks a little bit odd. This is Taylor from Nuts and Bolts Speed Training, and I'll see you at happy hour.